I want to emerge and become significant in the mind of my customer. So as I mentioned to you, I have a business where I have business development reps that we do the prospecting and cold calling on behalf of our customers. So I gave them a side project and I said, listen, sprinkle these questions in there. I want you to ask, and this was all clinicians, okay, whether they were directors of pharmacy, directors of nursing, because I deal in such a general population of healthcare and med device, I needed to get you relevant data that would be applicable to everybody. So we asked the question, what was the most important focus that you are concentrating on right now? And these were the answers that we got. And so what we find is that when we're framing mass messages or when we're getting into things, these are the things right now that healthcare is focused in on. So it's new technology. What we find is any professional all along the medical food chain where there's something new that relates to their job or profession, people are interested in because it's their job to keep up to speed on these things. Better patient outcomes, reduced readmission rates, increased revenue and profitability. It's you again. Stop it. Patient satisfaction. You're seeing patients' Press Ganey scores are becoming very important. Reduction in operating costs, improved productivity, and reduction in clinical labor. So now this is on a general scale. So if I'm going to do any type of promotions, I'm going to use this stuff. But I'm going to always find out from an individual level what it is that we're focusing in on. So I just wanted to share that. I thought that would be good for you guys. Okay. So this is my communication model of excellence. Whatever you're working on, and I use this same thing. So when I told you that I wrote the infomercial. When I wrote the infomercial, this is what I use. When I do a Facebook ad, this is what I use. If I do a TV ad, this is what I use. If I do a sales messaging, this is what I use. The first thing is we have to grab their attention. We have to establish rapport. We have to emotionally engage. All right, so the more emotion, people respond to emotion and then they biologically, right? But they respond first with emotion. Then you provide evidence and create an urgency. You then do a call to action. And then you evaluate your response. Okay, so if I'm going to do the response that you're getting, did you achieve the outcome that you're looking for? So for instance, let's say I write an infomercial and I want to make the phone ring. In order for my model to work, I need the phone to ring 100 times for every commercial that I run. I evaluate the response. Am I getting 100 calls? If I'm not getting 100 calls, I have to go back and retweak some of the things that I'm doing, right? So everything I do has an outcome expected, right? I never go into something and think, well, let's just see what happens. I have to come up with some level that an evidence of knowing that what I'm doing is working or not working. That's the only way that I can improve something is if I have a goal to go after. So it's like voicemail. We don't have time to go through voicemail today, but voicemail is one of the greatest opportunities right now for inside sales and for outside salespeople. And people think voicemail is a waste of time, and it's because when they leave a voicemail, they never get a call back. And the reason why they never get a call back is because they leave this voicemail. Hi, my name's Mike. I want to sell you something. Call me back. And they don't say it that specifically, but they say it that way, right? Like I'm your new rep. We have a new product. So of course they're not going to call you back. But if you engineer your voicemails smartly, which again we don't have time to do today, and you leave the voicemail, we always measure to get at least a 30% response rate on voicemail. So now when people say, oh, I only got voicemail today, you say, oh, that's great, because you know your voicemail response is 30%. You left 50 voicemails. You're going to get 15 calls this week. That's a good day. Again, you change the way you look at things. The things you look at begin to change. So, if you do want copies of the slide, there's a form to fill out. They should have been on your chair, whatever. They're right here. Just fill out this form. All right. If you're interested in any of the other services, you could put them there. But if you're not interested in the services, just say you get a copy of the slide, and that way we know where to send them. I literally pull this out every time that I'm writing, and I make sure what I did it meet all those things? And if it meets those things, it always works.